Okay, the lesson plan we chose is from British Council. The name is George and the Dragon. The topic is St. George's Day. The aims are to encourage learners to use English creatively and to practice past simple verb forms. The focus of this lesson is for primary learners aged from 8 to 10, and it also focuses on level A1. The time is around 45 minutes and mentions the materials, which are worksheets, colored pencils, crayons, and optional, it's ribbon and staples. It also gives a small introduction about what the topic is and what the students are supposed to do, which is talking about St. George's Day, which is on April 23rd, and working by groups or in pairs, also using only illustrations and where they practice their speaking skills by retelling the story. In the procedure, it has pre-reading, which is 10 minutes. The teacher is supposed to write the verbs, and then students are supposed to change them into past simple. Then students write them on the board so the teacher can check. Let's see, then we have reading for gist, which handouts are given out to them. The teacher reads out loud for students to follow and listen. Then after they listen to the story, the teacher asks for questions to see if they were paying attention and they actually understood the story. Sorry. Then we have pronunciation practice. They reread the story by going around the room and asking some of the learners to read the sentences out loud for the rest of the class. Then we have producing images for the story, which is that the teacher divides the whole group into pairs or groups. They give them a part of the story, and they are supposed to do a picture according to that part of the story. So then they have time to do the drawings. Once the time limit has been reached, each pair is supposed to choose their favorite image to represent their part of the story. Then we have retelling the story. Each pair or group is supposed to tell the story to the rest of the class by only showing the picture. Each group is supposed to do this since each group has a different part of the story. And this is basically it. We also have an optional extension, which is that learners create their own picture book for the whole story. They can write their story on separate pieces of paper, which can be stapled into the book, or they can use the method that they give here. They mention a link, or it also says to make a display of the students' books. The attractive display can be made by stapling the center of each book to a length of ribbon. So we believe that this lesson plan can have it can be taught effectively since all of the stages are linked together and students actually achieve the aim of the lesson since all of the stages are meaningful and have different activities for students to get involved and is actually adapted to their age. So this will be it from us, and hopefully we can get to use the story later on.